Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. We finished the Apostles' Creed, so what are we going to do now? I was thinking about the Matthew 25 initiative in the Presbyterian Church. I talked about it briefly on Sunday, and it has three parts: revitalizing congregations, dismantling structural racism, and eradicating systemic poverty. Those are easy. We should be able to do those in a couple of days, right? No. But I was thinking about revitalizing congregations, and we talked about that at the session meeting the other night. And we specifically talked about one thing that's on that list that I read you on Sunday, and that's maintaining the outward focus of the congregation. If we're focused outwardly, looking out at the world, instead of looking inwardly at each other, then our mission is more clear, and we have, as one of the elders said, if we focus outside our doors, then we will be revitalized because the Spirit will work in us and we'll grow spiritually. I think that's true. And then yesterday, I was reading this devotional thing, and Matthew 9:36 says, "When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd." And I thought about the people in town, the people I met in Newton, Conover, Hickory, the people in North Carolina, the people in every community everywhere that are kind of like that. They're like sheep without a shepherd. They don't know what to do next. They need a leader. They need some instruction. And that's what Jesus is about here. He goes on in that chapter to list the 12 disciples, and then he sends them out on a mission. And they come back and say, wow, we did all these things and we taught all these people. And so he sends them out outwardly as apostles, as those who are sent, as missionaries to the world. Imagine a congregation where someone says, well, we need pastoral leadership that will take care of us, because there's so many of us, and we're all getting older, and we don't have a lot of young children around, so we need somebody who's going to care for us. And that's true. Every congregation needs that. But if that becomes the primary focus, the congregation turns inward and starts concentrating on our needs and our likes and our desires, and loses that missionary aspect. And then you get 3 or 4 people doing most of the mission. What we want to do is see the mission continue and be strengthened, and find a way to reach out to those people who are like sheep without a shepherd. And there's so many of them in our community that they come in, and some of them come in and say, well, I can't figure out how to get a job. I can't figure out how to provide for myself. And some of us are thinking, oh, come on, everybody's hiring. You can get a job. Anybody can get a job. And we feel that way, but we feel that way maybe because we have the education and the resources, and we know we could get a job. Not everybody has those advantages. And it leads to issues of that structural racism, and we can talk about that more tomorrow maybe. How it is when you are not of the right race, and so you can't get a job, or you can't provide for yourself. there's so many of these people, and they come in and they ask for help, and some of them ask for help month after month. And what are you going to do? You got to help these people. We have to find ways to help them that helps them in the long run to get better. So they're out there. They're confused and helpless. They're like sheep without a shepherd, and our calling is to reach out to them and find ways to be shepherds. See you tomorrow.